All right. So don't worry, I can edit anything out. No big deal.
Cool.
Yep. Okay. So in 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right, guys, here we are. Welcome to the Drew Hahn Show. It's podcast number 7. Today we got some special co-hosts with me, which is awesome. We're going to talk about a POF mixer that we recently attended to. Miss America's on the agenda too. I don't know if you know that happened this Sunday. As well as the latest in music and a whole lot more. Trust me, you will love this conversation. So let's kick it off right now with our song of the week. And I think you might like this.
'Cause the players gonna play, and the haters gonna hate, baby. I'm just gonna shake it off. Heartbreakers gonna break, and the fakers gonna fake, baby. I'm just gonna shake it off. I never miss a beat.
All right.
Nice.
That's our song of the week. I just thought it was fitting because we were playing it a lot this weekend, and I love it. And it actually just debuted, when it debuted, just before the VMAs. Within the first week, it went number 1 on the Hot Billboard 100.
Oh my gosh.
Within a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
That is pretty good.
I'm not a big Taylor fan, I have to say, but
I'm not either.
I'm addicted to this song.
I am.
I
never liked Taylor, and this song came out, and I loved it. And actually, I like her a lot more because of this song.
I know,
now.
me too.
I
Which is
feel
weird
like
because
I understand her more.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, she was country, no, she's not country. I don't like the mixing thing, but this, I don't know. I guess I can relate to it a lot.
She's just a jack of all trades.
She is.
Yeah.
She can do it all.
And it's just fun to.
It's a
fun song.
I mean, shake.
It's a good. The words are good too. I mean, it's about brushing off all that shit.
Yeah,
everybody.
My friend sent that to me. She's like,
really?
I think this is you. You go on too many dates. Well, at least that's what you always say. I was like, no, I do not. I don't go on any. But I can shake.
Oh, shake it off.
Shake it off.
Speaking of her, there's another new song on the radio. I'm going to play a little clip from this that I wanted this to be the song of the week, but I vetoed that and I said, we got to do Taylor Swift. But this is another good song, and I realized it sounds a lot like Taylor Swift. Tell me if you've heard this song.
Oh.
She says I'm walking in a straight line. That's not really her style. And they all got the same heartbeat, but hers is falling behind. Nothing in this world could ever bring them down. Yeah, they're invincible, and she's just in the background. And she says, I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. I wish that I could be like the cool kids.
Doesn't that sound a little
Yeah,
like Taylor Swift?
It does. I love that song, by the way.
Yeah.
I downloaded it I heard it for the first time on the radio. And
It's
Colby
good.
Covey's new song, Try.
I do like that one.
I like that
Yes.
one too. But yeah, that does sound like Taylor.
Yeah, totally something she could do.
Agreed.
I want to talk about another song that's just coming on the radio right now. It is called American Dream by MKTO. Have you guys heard this?
Well, I'm KDO, but I don't know who the hell MKTO
I don't think
is.
so.
Hey, but still my name.
It's brand new on WIXX. The reason that I'm bringing it to your attention because it kind of... Well, I'm just going to play the song and then I'll talk about the lyrics a little bit.
All right.
Here's a little clip from the song.
This ain't the same summer song that you used to know, 'cause Jack left Diane 30 years ago. The world is spinning too fast for you and me, so tell me whatever happened to the American dream.
I brought up this song because I think it's a good song, but it kind of puts a damper on Jack and Diane. Did you catch the lyrics? About Jack and Diane got divorced 30 years ago. Or Jack left Diane 30 years ago.
I didn't catch that.
Oh, I love Jack and Diane, and now they're kind of, you know what I mean? It's a song about American dreams, and you know how it is today.
Right.
So I didn't really, I thought that was a bummer. So, anyways, those are the hot songs right now I wanted to bring up. Any favorite songs by you guys right now?
I like that one that you, something about dance.
Is it all about the bass? Because I'm kind of still obsessed with
I
it.
really like that too still, but this is like a 96.9 one.
Stolen Dance.
Stolen
You
Dance.
like that one? Yes, that was
like
in my
that a
podcast
lot.
a couple weeks ago, actually.
Yeah, I still like
so
that.
Debbie is on the podcast, but she never listens to the podcast.
That's gonna change.
Yeah, that's going to change. But I played that song as the opening song, and then I talked about the video. Have you guys seen the video to that song?
Mm-mm.
Terrible. This
Oh.
guy looks like a pothead.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
I talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate
Yeah, he
that.
just strums
didn't
along,
watch it.
like stolen dance, like
Oh.
very. Well, it's malarkey.
It's
Malarkey!
a freaking malarkey.
Welcome to the show. We decided to have a drinking word. I'm stealing this right from another podcast, but our drinking word of the evening will be malarkey.
Malarkey.
Every time we say that, we got a toast, and we encourage you to as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, cheers.
What if you got some crisp white, or if you have some Pinot Noir?
Deb, you read
It was
my
so
mind.
close.
By the way,
Pinot Noir.
Noir.
Deb has been trying to get
Pinot
the pronunciation
Noir.
correct, and I have that on my list. I wanted to, pay homage to our who we're drinking for, what we're drinking tonight.
Yes.
Who we're drinking. Who are you wearing? No, who are you drinking?
I like that better.
I'm real confused.
But anyways, you so thankfully put in the two,
I'm
the two
wearing
wines.
Sutter Home and drinking. No, I'm not going to spell.
And we're just
There was a
getting
video.
started.
She's dumping it all over herself.
It's going down my shirt.
That sounds like a song, Red Wine Stain.
Yeah.
My red wine stain.
That just sounds bad.
I
I
know.
mean, that just.
What's that song about? I wear my sunglasses at night.
Is that a song or are you making that up?
No, it's a song. I don't know why I thought of that.
No.
So I can.
You don't know that?
I wear my sunglasses at night.
80s?
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Corey
I heard
Hart.
it.
No, Corey something.
I have no idea.
Not Corey Hart.
Apparently, we do bad renditions of it.
Well, let me just see if I can pull it up.
It's a funny song.
That's all right.
Corey Hart.
Corey.
You
no,
know
I don't think it's Corey.
Sunglasses at night?
Jesus.
I don't think it's Corey Hart. It's Corey.
No, it was
Chisel.
Corey Hart.
Is it Corey Chisel?
No.
No, Corey Hart.
Yeah.
It's too new.
Have some more soup. By the way, Katie has brought us a lovely batch of her beer cheese soup.
So good.
Yeah, I'm sure he likes it because he hasn't eaten it all.
It's so good.
Well, I'm talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's
cheese.
delicious. I can't eat,
I
drink,
know.
and talk.
Well, figure it out, man.
I can only multitask so well.
Keep it together. Keep it
It's got
together.
such a good flavor. Mm.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. You're so kind. Far too kind. Far too kind.
I'll skip this damn ad.
Mm.
I love cooking for people. You
So
want to
does-
come over like
Oh,
every day?
yeah. I do too. We should do that.
Mm-hmm.
In different places.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Now I know the song.
All right.
Sorry, I'm up to speed.
It's an oldie but a goodie. You don't hear
We really
that
did a
often.
bad. We really didn't. Bring
I
anything
really
good.
didn't think it was Corey Hart either, but
I've
oh my god,
never heard of him before.
Deb just wants to drink right out of the bottle tonight.
No, Pinot Noir. Noir. I can't say the freaking noir.
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 Why don't they just spell it like it sounds?
Because it's French.
You know. It gets
You
complicated.
know.
All right. We got to move on
Oh,
to our
français.
next
Oh,
subject
français.
here. We got to keep things rolling.
Keep it
Got to
rolling.
be brief. 'Cause
Keep going.
there will be no malarkey here.
You know,
No
malarkey
malarkey.
happening.
Well, just music briefly. How are you liking that Touch Tunes music game?
I am obsessed with it,
Oh.
and I'm gonna go broke because of
I
it.
have.
Really?
I have, literally.
Which
Yeah,
one
I'm
is
broke.
that?
It's not good.
You know, it's the app that I use whenever I'm at Cinderella's. to
And
play
it plays the
music.
jukebox?
Yeah.
I'm like
I would
such-
totally go.
Well, I'm such a music whore. Like I do
Me
not. I don't like it
too.
when they're playing music. I don't like it. Makes
Yeah.
me agitated. And
Right.
the only reason I go to a bar is to listen to loud, good music and get lost a little bit. You know, like I don't go to
Exactly.
a bar to actually drink. It just so happens that they have alcohol there, and it helps.
And that helps too.
Yeah.
Right.
But now that I can pick my own songs, it's like
Oh, it's like
oh
heaven.
my gosh, yeah,
Mhm.
It's like the way it was supposed to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
Until somebody like puts you in a queue of 9, and then you're like, son of a bitch.
when Jim
Son of a
comes
bitch.
in.
Yeah.
And then
Pretty
somebody
much.
else with the app.
Well, that's a good segue. Thank you, Deb.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about the bar in Lindale this weekend.
Oh yeah.
I did that to Katie a lot this weekend.
Did you?
I think I overruled a lot of your music.
Did you?
Yeah, and then you
overrule?
have to take it back by playing it next. So
Mhm.
you spend even more credits.
I know,
I'm
but-
so sorry I made you broke.
Uh-oh.
No, it's fine.
It's your own
Actually,
fault.
I was looking at my transaction. I didn't spend as much as I thought that night.
Oh, that's good.
It's all your fault. Oh, I'm
He had to
kidding.
take it back.
No,
And then he spit. It's a good spit. It's a cheese soup spit. I mean, beer
It's
cheese.
all right. I haven't
Something.
showered yet.
That's a bunch of malarkey.
Yeah, it's a much malarkey.
Oh, but, okay. So the bar in Lindale.
Mm.
Went down there. We had, Deb, you need to come to one of these.
I know.
There's a lot of. I think it's a buffet for you. A lot
Yeah.
of older gentlemen there.
Yep.
See.
Mhm. Some of them really weird. Some of them not so much. I got to tell you about Jamie. You heard the story while we were down there, the guy that hit on her.
Uh-oh.
No, you don't remember this story?
What is,
Oh.
Can you hear my shoes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anyway. Sorry.
Wasn't there yet, but apparently her and the girl that she was there with, this guy came up and started to talk to Jamie, proceeded to talk to Jamie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was he cute or anything?
There was debate about his age. I think he looked about 40.
Okay.
He looked like I said he looks like a coach bus driver, for like the football players and stuff like that is what I kind of thought. But
Kinda old.
Jamie thought 30. I'm like,
Maybe.
But anyways, he proceeded to talk to her and talk about his cats. And then he was going to whip them out. Not the cats. He just has them in his pocket. No.
Little kitty.
He's very, very
kitten.
attached to his cat.
Yeah. Well, he is, though, kind of.
Oh.
Because he has laminated pictures of the cats in his wallet. He pulls them out, but these cats are dead now.
Oh, no.
So he's like, here are my
Yeah.
dead cats, and shows pictures
Oh,
to Jamie.
that's so
That is a big deal.
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, right, weirdo. So
Yeah.
He's a pet pervert.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perv.
ew.
Not
Yeah.
to be confused with a pet
Yeah.
My biggest pet peeve is a pet perv. Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Ding, ding, ding. Malarkey.
Malarkey has ruled on another one.
But anyways,
It was an interesting night.
it was.
I'm glad I didn't have a name tag on.
See, I don't
I
think
just wasn't going off.
if I did, I'd have like some bizarre name.
I know Jamie put on a real name.
Delilah.
I ended up being Dean.
No.
Dean. Well, it was the other girl's name when she left. She gave me her name tag. It said Deanna.
Oh.
We just ripped it in half. I was Dean, and then I put the "na" underneath my shirt flap. So if I didn't like you, I'm like, "Hi, Dean." No, and I just whip out the other half of the name tag.
Oh
Just said, "Nah."
my god.
No.
I would have something that nobody could pronounce. Like Delilah or something, and then see what they say.
Regina Phalange.
Regina! That made me spit. So that's Phoebe's
Yeah.
from, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Regina Phalange.
Yeah. But anyways, I forgot to lead in, so I ended up drinking a lot. I didn't get out there till 10:30. Oh, Katie's shaking her head. Yes, big time. I didn't know. It just I didn't eat. I was
that always
feeling
hits you
good. And we had a fun time dancing. I thought.
Oh, yeah.
We went to Grumpy's that night.
Damn, the band.
It was really fun.
Yeah, it was fun. But here's the deal.
Did you have shots at Jumpies?
I was not
Jumpies?
drinking early.
Because
I think
remember
we
the
did-
mystery shots?
We did have a shot there.
I did not.
Oh, did
No,
you
maybe
see
we
the
didn't.
mystery?
I rejected the shots.
That's
I was
probably
driving.
good.
I was actually behaving for once. This is the first weekend,
Good
like
for
all
you.
summer in like 16 weeks that I cooled off, and I was like, "Oh, that was so nice." I planted mums and went to church, and
You felt
so
good
next
the
weekend I'm gonna
day.
move it up.
Yeah, forget that.
No malarkey there.
That's not malarkey there.
But dancing was so fun.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Where did you guys dance?
Wherever the
Just
hell
on
we
the bar.
wanted.
We were just standing around the bar. dancing.
And the bar. On the bar.
Mhm.
But I
No,
got
you
no, I'm
didn't
on
on the bar.
Not that night anyway.
Silly.
Anyway, so
So I get home about 3. I stop at Quick Trip to get some food quick. I chop it up. And I barely remember being home. I should, let's not discuss
anyway,
that.
yeah.
Oh, but you had to eat at some point.
So-
I prayed for you.
Whoops. It can never hurt.
Mostly for myself. But, I include all my friends.
Well, no, I needed it though. I think you might have helped a little bit that day.
Oh,
Not soon
see?
enough
Oh.
though. So I had to get up and work a double shift at the restaurant.
Oh, no. What time?
9. I know I had to be there at 10 o'clock.
Oh, no.
And this is my first, it's called D1 shifts. I'm the first server on for the noon lunch rush hour.
Okay.
So I didn't even know what I was supposed to do. I don't even start serving for the first hour. So I get up, I'm hungover as hell. Like the alarm goes off, I'm like, damn, I gotta go to work. I'm not ready for this. And serving, I'm still new to this. I'm like, this is gonna be
Smile
hard.
at people.
Yeah.
Be
My eyes
nice.
Right, yeah, be nice. And
Oh,
like
Todd.
a day like that, I almost wanted to call and say, I quit. I need to lay on the couch.
Yeah, I just can't do
I don't know
it.
how I did it.
Oh.
So I get there and they're telling me all these things I have to do to set up for that shift. I'm like, I can do all this shit.
What did you have to, like, put ketchup
Well,
in
no, we
the
have like
thing,
an
or-
expo station, so where all the food comes out onto like this huge counter
okay.
before we trade up and take it out.
Yeah.
There's an expo. One of the chefs, he stands on the other side, trays every order up, and has it ready for you to take out.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's also got like all the side sauces that you need, all the side things like coleslaw, the ranch, the salsa, anything that would be on the side, they go out with it. It's my job as the first person to come in that day to set all that up for them. I didn't know about this.
They didn't even, like, tell you
No.
ahead of time?
The expo guy that was working there, he helped me do it because he knows how to do it
Thank
too. So he
God.
trained me how to do it. And he's really cute too.
Nice!
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why you went in.
Yeah.
My eyes are slowly slowly beginning to open, and I see beauty in front of me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'll just do anything you say right now.
Yeah, no problem.
So I'll squeeze that ranch. So, but anyways, so I did that, and then I had to do another thing where you have to like prep all the extra like ranch containers. You got to make sure there's like enough underneath for like if they run out. You got to prep all their bottles for them and everything. So
Wow.
okay, I got past that. That's fine. I'm still hungover. Working the first shift during the lunch rush hour, I had some tables, and I could tell that the hangover was hitting in a lot, more as that shift progressed. It was like the heart of lunch hour kicks in. Like I'm sweaty. I can't get enough fluids in. I also have to pee really bad.
Oh.
And you want to eat everything in sight?
Yeah, I'm just like everything is just coming in. I gotta pee. I want to sleep. I want to rest. Like I need to
You want
drink
some Pinot
water.
Noir?
Like Oh.
I said it.
See, it's when you least expect it.
I
should
know.
have that as a keyword.
Yeah, right.
Pinot Noir.
She's got it.
Yeah.
No, and I have to say the little Frenchie. Pinot Noir.
Well, I just went for popcorn.
Pinot Noir.
What am I doing?
Here, let me
So I
lick
kept
your
grabbing
fingers.
Soup at the table too.
Let me lick your fingers.
No, I got a napkin. Okay. Anyways,
Anyways.
I gotta finish this. Story.
Anywho.
So the heart of lunch hour picks up, and I can barely carry trays now to the table.
Aww.
And everyone, there's a table of 6, and everybody's ordering water. So now I have to carry out this small little tray of we have these huge cups that we give people for fountain soda. So they're all filled, 6 of them. I'm taking it out to this table. Well, there's a baby on the edge.
Oh, God.
I'm
my
like,
God.
please don't,
Oh my God.
please no. I didn't
Don't
spill on the
dump it.
baby. I'm like, get away from this baby as fast as you can.
Oh.
I have no balance right now, and this is when everything was letting out on me. So finally, get to the last cup of water. We get to the last guy. I'm just about to go grab it. Bam! I spill it all down his back. This glass of water. It spills everywhere.
At least it was the last one.
I get to the last one.
Here's a water and a new shirt.
I know.
Would you like a shirt with your water?
I know. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to be embarrassed. I'm trying not to be keep calm. I start picking up the ice. I am so terribly sorry. Like nobody else saw this. It was not like a manager coming running and be like, oh, it's our new server. He fucked up.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm picking up this ice.
That's a bunch of malarkey.
I know it was a bunch of malarkey.
I'm out.
You want some Pinot Noir?
I'm just imagining you like spilling this water on this guy's shirt. Just being like, fuck this shit. Quit.
I know.
I quit. I want to watch the Packers.
I mean, just blank Drew face. Like,
I just
nope,
want to
not
lay
doing
down.
it. Bye.
That was the first reaction. Like,
Peace, bitch.
don't panic. Compose yourself. Be cool.
Right.
You gotta continue to serve this table now.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
I apologize. I'm like, let me get you another glass of water. Meanwhile, they're still waiting for their coffees at their
Let me get these
and they're ready
a
for
shot.
and they're ready for their food.
Oh,
I like to order their food and everything. I'm like running behind now, and I have other tables. I'm like, oh shit, I fucked up. So I'm trying to get this other water. I'm like, I'll get you a towel. So I set up a towel. He was very kind about it. They weren't too like peeved or pissed.
There's a dryer in the back.
He was a little older gentleman. Like they were all probably in their 30s, and he might have been like the dad of the group, if you will. But very calm, very collected.
Oh, good.
So that was all right. But so then I come out and I have to get all 3 of these coffees and another water, and now I realize I'm weak. I can't carry trays anymore.
Oh shit!
So I come out with this, and I'm like, "You're not supposed to do this," but I'm like,
don't you
"Fuck
have
it."
a holder that you can
for
carry it out
for
and
food things? There's the tray thing, but for
okay.
like a little serving tray, you don't want it's kind of tacky to pull that out for like a little.
But when you're hungover,
Well, I couldn't let the rest of the restaurant know
right?
that,
Yeah, they'd be like, what
So
is
now I'm
he
realizing I'm
doing?
weak and I can't. My arms are jello and I can't carry shit anymore.
Oh god!
So I come out with this 3 cups of coffee on another tray and a glass of water. I'm like, I'm just gonna set this down on the table next to me. You're not supposed to do that, But I just set it down and then I.
There you
down,
go.
like, I'm just gonna set this down so I don't spill again. Like I played into it with them.
Yeah.
So and they were fine with that. So I dished them out their coffees and then following that I had a food order come out for a table of 4. And see, the thing at the ground round is they have these huge plates that are heavy, so you can only put 4 dishes on a tray that you carry out. Like I'm used to working at Buffalo Wild Wings where it's all plastic, chucks, you throw it away afterwards.
Yeah.
Trays are light as ever. I'm too tall and too scared to do like the whole hoisting on your shoulder thing. Freaks me out. And then, but now remember, I've lost my sense of balance.
You got the whole jello.
So I grabbed that 4th tray and I'm walking out of the kitchen to that table of 4, and I'm like realizing I can barely do this right now. I'm like, I grab the rack that I'm going to set it on, and I'm like going to put that down at the same time. Like, I'm realizing like
It's
at any
drop.
moment this is going to go. Like I like it, like it was balancing while I'm like, oh my god, how am I even doing this right now? I'm like, I pretty much throw the rack and set that thing down the nearest table to me. I can't do this. I'm going to spill their food. I'm going to look like even more of a fool, and then I'm going to need to leave.
Yes.
So So I set that down. I'm like, okay, this shift needs to end.
You do what you gotta do.
Like, I am done. And I'm D1, so that means I'm first in and first out.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And and we were dead, of course. I mean, we had a couple of lunch table rushes, you know. So I got through that shift, thankfully, you know. And it cut me early because we didn't have anyone between the lunch hour and the dinner hour. So I got out of there, went to Quick Trip, finally got enough more. I needed more fluids. That was something I realized I was getting dehydrated. So I finished that shift, did my dinner shift, got through that. I had one table during my dinner shift.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. Yeah.
But I mean, thank God it's a blessing. But I was more prepared for the dinner shift by that point than I was for the lunch shift.
So it's like,
right.
I worked through all of that for this.
Right.
Yeah.
So I made really good tips for my lunch shift, but then my dinner shift sucked.
Sucked.
You know?
One table.
Yeah, one table.
You should have quit with that water.
Yeah. Darn.
Collect that tip and walk out.
Yeah. I'm just going to take that.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Welcome to Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Oshkosh on the water.
We dump and leave.
I'm like, this is a bunch of malarkey. Totally.
Yep. Oh my God. So that was my restaurant experience there.
So that was Sunday.
That was Sunday. Yeah.
Oh.
And so then last night I got home. After all that was said and done though, I felt like I was dead tired. Mind you. I didn't even get a chance to rest from the hangover. So I get home Sunday night about 10 o'clock. But I really felt this urge to have a Bloody Mary.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I got home. I got closer to home. I thought I'd stop at Cinderella's even just to have a beer. But I'm like, I have no energy to sit on a stool right now. And even
Right.
They should have couches at bars.
I
That's what I was telling you.
know.
They should have what? They should come to your
Couches
house.
at bars.
Oh, couches.
I would have gone to any bar that had a back on the seat. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they do need backs on
Yeah.
their seat, on their chairs.
So-
Okay, but have you sat on those bar stools when they have the backs? They're so uncomfortable. They dig shoulder blades, and you got to slouch up and sit up, slouch out, and they slide. So you can't slide. I don't know if you guys.
It depends on the cushion, though, I think.
And how high
I've
back
never sat on a good bar stool, except for this one where you can straddle and ride it like a pony.
Yeah, you can move around. You can
I'm
pony
perfectly
it.
fine with that. But you can't do this in a skirt. You have to side saddle.
Oh.
Oh, you could, but if you wanted to be more proper, I suppose.
Well, yeah, you get kicked out if you flash too much.
That would be malarkey to them.
Yeah. Sorry.
Really working up
Tangent.
that malarkey.
Tangent,
No, I love
sorry.
it. You need a good
Tangent.
tangent. No, that's perfect.
Bar stool tangent.
Mm-hmm.
This is good Pinot Noir.
I did end up buying one of those really tall,
Now, what is it?
Noir.
Noir. Sorry.
one of those tall now I want to say Pinot.
Penis.
Pinot Noir. Penis.
Pinot Noir.
Okay, thank you, Debbie. That brought to you by Debbie Plain.
Pinot. Wait,
Just call it
I forget-
PN, okay?
Ah, yes, that's what I wanted to do. Pinot
That just came out of me. I didn't even
Noir.
know.
Hey, how's this? Pinot Noir. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So I bought a 22-ounce of those tall Coors Light cans, drank that up, and passed out.
Oh,
I
instead of
woke
the
up-
Bloody Mary.
Yeah, and then I woke up this morning and I'm really tired, but I got through my day.
I
and here
love
we
those
are.
big cans. I get those of Reds sometimes.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was debating between
So
red.
much dirtiness in that. I'm sorry.
What?
Better mind.
What?
Sorry.
There's so much
Anyway,
dirtiness.
keep going. Keep going.
Okay,
Moving
never
along.
mind. Moving along.
I actually did, but we have Reds on tap right now. But
I
it's
need to.
seasonal, and it's probably going to end soon.
What about the Wicked one?
Of that new Reds?
Yeah, Wicked
They
Ale.
don't have that on tap.
Ah.
Yeah,
I want to see
How is that seasonal?
Reds?
Yeah, how's that seasonal?
Well, no, it's not. Reds isn't necessarily seasonal, but they have seasonal beers that they like to rotate out of there. So because Reds is more summery feeling, they have that for the
Oh.
summer, and then they're going to take.
It is not. That's full of fall feeling. Cider.
Well,
apple cider. Is
we need to go now, I think is what he's saying.
Somebody get their
I
shit
think
together
they're
on
gonna
that apple
want.
cider.
There's
shit.
only so many taps, and they
We
want
should
to
probably
bring
go for a burger and have our Reds.
You know what? Those beds at that hotel are amazing.
Oh, I work at the one in Oshkosh.
Oh.
But go on.
Yeah, those beds are really. I went to a wedding there in June.
Which one?
The best.
Oh, the
Western.
ground round. Oh yeah, yeah.
Whatever's attached to Nina.
I know what you're.
The best
Yeah.
Oh
Western.
my god!
I know. Yeah.
I was texting a friend of mine
That is
from
nice.
bed going, "This is the most comfortable bed ever."
Best Westerns are nice. I stayed the one by the hotel by the airport in Milwaukee.
Mhm.
That one's nice too. When I was married.
I'm not even doing Best Western bed, but that bed was so comfy. I would go there if I want a good night's sleep for a while. That's where I would go. I feel like I was in the
Yeah.
cloud.
Yeah.
king bed,
This was after
the big fluffy
several
pillows.
hours of dancing, several hours of drinking. I didn't have a voice. So lost my voice. I had a little napkin that said "push sleep, please." When I went up to the bar because I legit had no voice. I danced with a farmer. Got my toes stepped on. Don't dance barefoot with the farmer.
no.
Woke up the next morning. Taco Bell next to my bed. My dress completely inside out off next to
Oh
my bed.
my gosh.
But by myself with my best friend in the other bed. She was like, "You're a mess." I'm like, "This was amazing."
You must have the pillow top.
Yeah. It was the pillow. She's like, "Put this shit away." Sorry.
Oh.
Girls
No.
are just hanging out, huh?
I don't know. Can't
Sort
say I
of like
remember.
kind of like that song Rocky Top. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Oh, no, Rocky Top,
Rocky Top.
Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Rocky
think
Top,
it's-
Tennessee.
I think it's Alabama, maybe.
No.
I have to,
No?
Anyway.
Sorry.
I'm not
Another,
gonna- I'm not gonna
another
do it.
tangent. So sorry.
Another
those are
tangent.
fine. They're fine. Go on.
Rocky
Gives me a chance to eat my
Top.
soup.
Rocky Top, Tennessee.
My cousin can sing that.
I like
Okay,
this.
well, should we move on to another topic because we're doing really good and we have a couple more.
All right. Let's go.
Okay.
What you got?
I want to talk about a little bit about Miss America. I know,
Yeah,
I
what
didn't
is-
see it.
There she
On Sunday?
Yeah, it was Sunday.
Oh, just yesterday.
Here's the thing. I was flipping through the Yahoo headlines and I saw them like post about all 50 of the girls, So I looked through that and I didn't think it was going to be so soon. So I'm like, oh, this Miss America pageant, I want to see
It's
this.
coming up.
Anyways, I was flipping through the pictures of the girls.
She's trying to get the water out of her ear or something.
Maybe you should tell the story of your day.
Oh, that ear flush.
Just real quickly, I'm walking around, jumping up and down, like a swimmer does to get their water out of their
Yeah,
ear,
because
like
you can
banging my head.
feel. You can
Like
feel
an
the.
idiot.
Can you feel water?
Yeah.
Katie got her
Anyway.
ears flushed out today.
Yeah, and I got real dizzy in the thing. I was looking at the doctor. He's like, "Are you alright?" I'm like, "I feel like I'm 6 kinds of hammered right now, and I'm not going to be getting off this bed anytime soon." He's like, "Alright, we're going to call that a day then."
Oh my
He's
gosh.
like, "You might feel that throughout the day." Alright, anyway, sorry.
Nope, great.
Miss America.
Miss America.
She likes to swim, right?
Does she?
I don't
Would
know.
she?
And get her ears
Would
flushed.
she?
Mm-hmm.
Would she?
They
Would
wear suits.
she?
Why the fuck don't they swim?
That's a good question.
Yeah, why don't they have a swimming contest?
Yeah.
They should. Well, anyway, so it happened this weekend. I didn't know it was happening so soon. Well,
They have those damn bathing suits on. They should do something.
Spray 'em with water.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I like the
let
wet
the men
t-shirt
with hoses
thing,
up
you
there
know?
get them wet. If you
Yeah,
know what
here
I
in
mean.
Wisconsin, we have those wet t-shirt contests, You
Down
gotta get
there,
the right-
hey.
Yep, and you'll get your can koozie and you're
And
spraying
you're
it
all
girls, and
shit.
Yeah. That's how we do it up here.
That's how it's done.
While you hold your bush light can in a can koozie.
Or you get a sign for it if you get it.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Miss Wisconsin.
all right.
Let's talk about Miss Wisconsin for
okay.
a second here. I
What'd
looked.
she look like?
What, you want to see a picture?
Yeah.
I encourage the rest of you who are listening to look her up. Let me see. I had to. Here's the thing. I don't want to be mean and judge these beautiful women for doing
they're
this
gorgeous.
pageant work. Oh, Deb's coming around with
Does
the
she
picture.
look like a farmhand?
No. Be brutal.
Well,
None of the girls to me.
Beautiful women in Wisconsin.
None
I'm
of the,
here.
one's
I mean,
pretty.
come
no,
on,
don't
I'm
look.
here.
Don't look. That's
okay,
not even.
2005.
Anyways, so none of the girls actually were that exceptionally pretty to me in the pictures,
Oh.
except for two. Miss Oregon and Miss Iowa were gorgeous girls. I thought.
Really?
Ironically,
Iowa.
Oregon and Iowa. I know. I'm like, they really keep those girls hidden. Huh?
Wow.
Walking the cow poop. You never would have known.
Yeah.
In Iowa.
Yeah. So, anyways, here our girl was Rihanna Johnson.
Pretty name.
Here's a picture of her.
She's beautiful.
I think she's good
She's
looking.
really
Gorgeous.
pretty. I like that one.
Let's talk about the nose.
Okay, but she's
Outside.
I don't. I like
just
her with
kinda
lighter
thought.
hair. Like, I mean, the darker hair, she looks kind of young.
I don't
The
like the
nose.
blonde either. I kind of like this in between her.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
good.
that
So
is
she's got
good.
dark hair in one picture, and it kind of washes her out. And then she's blonde in another one, and it kind of
Well, she
washes
looks
her out
like
also. I think
Vanilla.
she looks.
Yeah, her
like-
nose is kind of big.
Apparently, this isn't her first run for Miss Wisconsin. She's been Miss Wisconsin before, I think 2011.
How old is she?
Let's start to Wikipedia. She is 24.
Oh God, she looks so much older. She
I
looks
know.
older than me.
Those pageant girls look older.
I'm gonna be 30 by the way.
I
Yeah,
think that
she-
it's all
They
the
always,
makeup.
yeah,
And
look
the- you know,
older.
their hair is
She
so
Like they
perfect.
all look like they're in their 30s, and that's
30s.
never
Yeah.
the case.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
It's because they're so.
I feel like they have 30s
perfect
face and
looking.
then teeny bopping body.
Yeah.
And I mean like
Well,
teeny bopping.
but let's talk teeny bop because did you know? I didn't realize in the Miss America pageant that there's Miss Puerto Rico, which is
Okay.
fair, and I didn't realize they threw in we have the U.S. Virgin Islands, so there's the Miss
That's
Virgin
right,
Islands. I
right.
had no clue about this either.
Okay.
So I was scrolling through the pictures and I ran across Miss Virgin Islands. The girl had her braces on.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Why
know.
would you do that?
I don't know. I'm like, how young is she? Is this Miss
Wow.
Teen USA or Miss America?
Wow.
I mean,
I'm surprised.
I'm
What is the
surprised.
age group though that they? It is a scholarship program.
It
Haven't
is.
you watched Miss Congeniality?
I love
Come
Miss
on.
Congenial. I know.
Look at drip, drip, drip of the Pinot. I still can't say that right.
You were doing so good.
Noir.
There you
Noir.
go.
Noir. I think I should say it like a German. Noir.
So, yeah, those. Oh, and Miss.
That's malarkey. That's malarkey. That's a big time malarkey.
One of these days, I'm here. I'm going to practice all my accents, and you're going to see how terrible I am at accents.
Oh,
I am
I know.
too. I am
like to say
too.
them, but I'm like realizing halfway through I'm really.
We're gonna work on our husband-wife accent.
I know.
We're gonna
Okay.
and Deb, what was the one outside the patio we did the other day? Remember we were going back and forth about a situation. I wanted you try not to think too hard about that. Now we'll discuss it off topic later.
Out east, maybe?
I don't. We had this bit that we were doing.
We
I
had
was kind of like
something,
Katie's.
yeah.
Anywho,
Anyway.
I want to finish up the Miss America thing quick.
Okay.
Miss New York won this year, third consecutive year the Miss New York. Yeah.
Really? Was she like really?
Not the same one though.
No, different girls, but
All right.
Miss New York. Yeah.
Was she really like pretty?
I don't know.
Pretty hot and happening.
I picture like a Brooklyn girl or something.
Huh. Maybe they just thought she was really smart.
2014. Yeah. Okay. I think she's the brunette there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, she's
She kind of looks like a Miss America.
Mhm.
I wonder why they chose her.
Well, she probably had some real good talent.
She probably had
If
some.
you know what I mean.
Do you think she went swimming?
I don't
don't
know.
think
I
so.
don't
In
know.
a pond of love. Okay. Okay, I want to move on to. We have a couple more topics. We're getting there. The other thing, I just want to point out an observation I had the other day.
Oh.
I'm driving to work, and I'm sick of seeing. Okay, people buy sports cars.
Oh,
What do you do with sports cars? You
Go
drive
fast.
fast.
yeah.
Why the fuck can you not get that thing out of second and third gear?
We got a sports car. We can drive a stick.
What?
Come on.
Like-
They just really wanted it, but they can't drive it.
You can't buy a car like that and then drive like a grandma.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's
Oh,
stupid.
yeah.
My Dodge Neon can't go past 60 anymore, and I'm speeding more than you. You know what I mean?
Let me show you how to drive that thing.
You know, like
That's
get
weird.
off the road, Grandpa.
Even if you
Yeah.
have money to buy it, maybe they shouldn't
you
have it.
can't, you can't
Right.
buy a sporty thing like that and then just drive.
Get an
So
automatic.
that was-
It's kind of like insulting.
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
think.
really
I mean, like you
insulting.
should be
Yeah.
gunning it out of those intersections. Out
Yeah.
of the green light. I want
Right.
to hear the wheels squealing.
Be able
Yeah.
to drive it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Don't have me in your ass,
Right.
literally or figuratively.
Maybe he liked
I don't want no malarkey.
No,
On the road with
He
sports
probably
cars.
liked it. You're up in his
So
ass.
that was one thing. Okay, let's move on. I have written down another topic. I don't know if you wanted to share this. You mentioned it. We could say no for now. You had a vet story you wanted to share? One time?
A vet story?
Yeah, you had a vet.
Really?
Like a veteran story. Do you
Oh,
remember this?
Oh, that's gonna take a while.
Okay,
we
whatever.
should pick
Save
another
that for the
different
next
day.
one.
Yeah,
Okay,
face it
stay
down.
tuned, folks. Okay.
Yeah.
stay tuned for
That
that.
is a
I'm
really
excited.
good story, though. It's such a good story, but
Okay.
it'll take way too much time. We were gonna check.
Would we cry?
No, you would be like, holy shit! Like, be thankful for your
What you
freedom
have.
every single day
Aw.
because
Oh my God.
this puts in perspective. It was a good day. I didn't get shot at, and all my people are alive around me. It's a good day.
Aw.
Yeah, yeah.
Can we take
really
another
puts things in
another
perspective.
serious moment? You know, last week was 9/11. Kind of,
Yeah.
I forgot until that day.
Oh my
I'm not gonna
gosh, you
lie.
guys! I never heard anything about it.
I was kind of well, when you don't have like I don't have cable anymore, so I'm not seeing like
me
specials
too.
that are running.
Me too.
But then later that week, I ended up watching something that was on the Discovery Channel years ago. It was called Inside the Twin Towers. It was this documentary. Did you see
Oh,
it?
I think I've
I wonder
seen
if I
that.
have.
Oh my God,
I think I've seen
it was
it.
sad. It was so real.
Was it like different people's stories?
yeah, and true stories.
And their
like they had a
families?
lot of the recounts of
Yes.
what happened. You know,
Yeah.
like they're
Like
Yeah.
what they went through,
Yeah.
and yeah.
some of the people that made it. Most of them made it out alive. That's how you do the story
Right.
for real. But there was a few stories where they didn't make it
Yeah.
out. But
Like people they worked with.
just
or
to
whatever.
go back to like, there's always that moment. Where were you on 9/11?
Right.
You know, I was in high school. I
Right.
remember choir class, and they interrupted.
What grade were you in?
I must have been ninth grade. I want to say.
I have the
10th.
chills.
No, I'm sorry, 10th grade.
I have the chills.
I'm older than you?
Yeah, what grade were you in?
I was a senior. I was in calculus, and
I was a
And
senior.
then I went to French class.
I was a
with Madame
senior.
I
Piaget.
was definitely a sophomore then.
I was not. I was like, oh, I thought you were a lot older. I'm so sorry. I'm a really bad judge of age, but anyway.
I got the chills.
Yes.
I was in
yeah.
choir and that got interrupted. But again, I had to watch footage again of like the towers, everything that happened, just to kind of rehash. But it's always sad. Oh,
It is,
you know?
yeah.
I just can't believe it.
That song, that Alan Jackson song, that's what I
Oh,
posted on
I
Facebook
love
that
that.
day. You know, where were you when the world stopped turning?
Oh.
Yes.
And I just like,
I get the chills again.
I know, yeah.
Or
But it's such
do
a
you
good
know, do you know the song?
remembrance.
Well, the song "Heaven" it was redone by DJ Sammy. I want to say back at that time, but it was a slow candlelight version of this girl singing it. And at the 10-year mark, apparently when this first happened, this girl was about 5 years old. I want to say.
Mm.
So they have a recording of her, talking about her dad afterwards. And then they recorded her 5 years later at 10, and then another 5 years later, like 15 in high school, and it just chokes me up every time. You should look it up on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, it just gets the girl sounds so optimistic when she's a child. She realizes her dad's gone, but she's like, "Don't worry, Daddy, I'm gonna be fine." And then by her high school years, she's like, "I still miss you somewhat." Just it's so sad. So. Yeah.
Well, I was working at a nursing home, and I was a receptionist at a nursing home when I heard about it. And this girl, Gail, that I worked with, her daughter was like in the Air Force or something. And she kept calling her to find out stuff. So we were like learning stuff firsthand, like what was going on, and and it was just so weird. And like the older people didn't understand what was going on. Like they're like kids, some of them, like with Alzheimer's and stuff. They kept thinking that it kept happening because it kept re-showing all the time.
Yeah, and that was a whole day. I know every channel. I mean, it didn't matter what you were.
And
QVC to
like Andrew was
Cartoon
4.
Network
My son was 4, so he thought the same thing. Every time he would see it, he's like, "Why do they keep doing this?" So that was hard. But once he kind of understood, once we told him, no, that's the same thing. They're just replaying.
I mean, if you really put yourself in that place, like when that was happening, or like right now with the things that are going on overseas, I'm a terrible world news person. I have no idea where this shit's going on.
I have no clue what's going on, to be honest.
But all I have to say is
so
I watched this special on before, and it's just I'm just gonna say this. When I went and studied abroad in Germany, I went to Auschwitz. Or no, Dachau. I was at Dachau, and there was this whole, you go through the concentration camp, you go through all this stuff, you go through all these things, and
that's
it's just,
right where it was.
Yeah, like in where people were, and it was like the weirdest feeling ever. Going through the
Eerie,
just really weird. And then at the end, they have this video of this Polish woman that she's talking, and her message was, and I'll never ever forget it, was they asked her if the world had anybody learned anything from the Holocaust, and she said no, because genocide is still going on in the world today. We have not learned our lesson as a human race. And I was like, oh my God. So then the Twin Towers, and then what's going on now, I just again, with this guy's story that I'll tell some other time, I didn't get shot at today. I am a free woman. I can go wherever I want, say whatever I want on a podcast, and nobody's trying to kill me.
Right.
And I can be, I mean, that's freedom. I mean, that's something we really need to be thankful for. Really, really.
Now I got the chills again.
That's why 9/11.
That is not malarkey.
Yeah, that
Not
is not
malarkey.
malarkey.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well put.
So anyway,
well put.
now that
Yeah.
we're free.
Right. Let's go back to being free.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about a moment I was being free.
Oh, free or like free?
Well, no, this
Like
is-
free. Wait, easy but not. Damn it, never mind. I was sorry to
It's
I was
Pinot
going to share.
Noir.
I was telling you earlier how I learned about my singing capability.
Right.
Yeah.
You can sing.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is when I learned I can't.
damn it.
Have I ever told you this? Did
No.
Okay, here's the thing. When I
thought
was
you
a
could
kid,
sing pretty
high
good.
school, junior high, for a while,
You
I was
were
in
in
choir.
choir?
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
thought I was a great singer. I would sing along to the radio. Back streets back, all right. I just thought I was the shit. Well, of course, I have a stereo, with cassette tapes and a CD player.
Really? Back then it was cassettes too?
Yeah, I had a dual
I'm
action.
not that old.
No.
Well,
Let's talk 8-track stuff. Another time. Another time.
and LPs.
But anyway, so I had a blank cassette tape. I pop it in,
Oh boy.
and I'm going to record myself singing without, like, I have the music in my ears, but I'm not, like, so now I'm only going to hear me. So I record myself. I play this and I'm singing. So delightful. You know, I'm totally into this. I can't wait to do this. I'm going to be the next star. You know, even before American Idol, I thought I'm going to be in American Idol. I play that back. Don't ever sing aloud again, Drew. Terrible! I'm like, I am the worst singer. That was the day, I don't remember what age anymore, but high school, junior high, that I realized I'm tone deaf.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking.
It was a hard
Yeah, because when you really like to sing.
I know. But I realized I was tone deaf, and I'm like, not going to happen for me.
Well, you can still sing.
I still sing, and not stopping me. You know what I mean?
No,
But
right.
you will not find me behind the microphone. Unless I'm wasted and no
Karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably
Like,
have
me and you want to do Huey Lewis.
a trio.
And Gwyneth Paltrow's version of, what is that song? Music, na 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 na. I love it when we're cruising together. Yeah. Yeah, remember that? I told you that's from the movie Duets? Huey Lewis and Gwyneth Paltrow sang that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted us to sing it. Because we sang it the one night at the bar.
That did sound really good.
We were on tune.
That was a while ago, but we still need to do that.
We do need
to do that.
Cruising together.
See? That's not bad.
Not as tone deaf as you think.
See, when you mix it with somebody else.
Right, I can do harmony. I think that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm good at, like, doing a little harmony. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
I think so.
Everybody's
Great
got their
backup
thing.
singer. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So
Hey,
as far as the
oh my
rotation-
gosh. This is going off just for just a minute, but I always, when I was growing up, I thought it'd be so much fun to be a backup singer for, like, you know, anybody. Peter
Yep.
Frampton, Diana Ross. I mean, I don't care who it was. I just thought, oh my God, that'd be so much fun.
Doing some doo-wops in the background.
And I always wish I could play, like, the violin, or not the violin, the fiddle or something.
Mm. You're never too old for these dreams.
That would be cool.
That would be so much fun.
I would love to do that too.
Wouldn't that be so fun? And you know, when you see like people in concert on TV, or if you go to a concert and you're just like, oh, it would be so much fun. I mean, I wouldn't want to be the like the lead singer, like Pat Benatar or something.
Yeah.
That's too much pressure. I would just want to be like, you know, being the person in the background of the other backup singers. Just, you know,
Having a good time.
yeah.
Me and you should do backup for our resident singer here, Katie. sometime.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
I do like to sing backup though too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have to do the backup.
There's so many songs
Just
that
one.
have good backup too.
We'll have to talk about it and figure out what songs you can
Yeah.
sing. Because I can do some oldies. You know what? I like a Son of a Preacher Man. I've always wanted to
Oh.
do that, but I'm like, I was checking out.
Yes.
Have you done it? Have you ever sang it to yourself?
Oh yeah.
Then you're ready for it.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't think I know all the words
Yes,
confidently.
he
Like I gotta have it
was.
planned.
Oh,
you know?
who sang that? It's,
And
Pause for malarkey.
yeah,
Pinot New York.
and Midnight Train to Georgia.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, I was thinking
Oh.
of that other song.
not Aretha Franklin. Roberta Flack.
Is that who's name?
That train to Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much
see, that makes me
soul.
think of that Reba McEntire song. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. That's the night that they hung an innocent man. Yes, they did. They hung him. They hung him good there in Georgia.
Yeah,
Welcome back to the South, Debbie.
that Preacher Man one. That I think. I can't remember who sings it, but that's like I think that was a one-hit wonder.
Oh,
kind
that's
of
Dusty
thing.
Springfield,
Dusty-
right?
Oh, she's not a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, I know she's not.
Yeah, I forgot that.
It's Dusty
Dusty.
Springfield, though, isn't it?
So many people have done it, but that's the best one, I think. Is Dusty's. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
definitely.
All right, let's move
I
on.
can see you singing that.
We have one more subject that I'd like to hit yet tonight. Girls brought this up. I wasn't even thinking about
Oh,
discussing
God.
it, but I made them stop talking about it because I thought this would be a good moment to talk about different kinds of birth control. As a male, I don't really know the different types. Katie's experiencing a little, leery-
Effervescence.
I don't know. Just
Effervescence.
her latest
We'll
form of
call it fucking craziness from the stupid fucking pill.
Hormones.
yeah, pill. So she's on the pill,
Those
and it's
hormones.
gotten her a little hormonal.
Yeah, it makes me crazy. I'm an even-keeled person.
Mm.
I'm very rational. It's black or white. I can make decisions. Boom, boom, boom. And I get on this pill, and I turn into this like Look at the commercial of the kittens.
Yeah, it's awful. That's how I was.
Kittens. What the fuck? Like, come on, Katie. Like, get your shit together. It's terrible.
And you just went back on about a month ago.
Yeah, and
Well,
I get like, I
And I will
really
say, when I
anxious.
met you, I met Katie K for the first, or Katie O. I'm sorry,
I'm
so
Katie O.
you're Katie O. Oh my God, you
He's
are.
used to Katie
I
K.
got K. I'm never used to call it having two Katies.
That's
in
right.
it.
I know.
That's why I've always been Katie O.
Oh, okay.
Because there's always been another Katie.
Oh.
So
Katie
anyway.
O. Katie O, my God.
KDOMG.
Yeah. Pretty much.
By the way, it's called O-Fest for a reason.
Yeah.
Oktoberfest, baby. No malarkey.
I
Which
thought you
are
were
you
going
is it
with-
malarkey or no malarkey? Because now I lost
I
track.
thought he was going for the orgasm.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
I was trying to keep it
hello.
clean for the kids that should not be listening to it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Go to bed.
Yeah,
Go to
be a
bed.
bad, huh?
Go to bed now.
Didn't you put the kids to bed?
Damn it.
Get your canned
You're
pussies off of their
I don't even
cans.
want to go there with you right now. I said put them to bed at 9.
Drink
We
your
got
beer.
a
You
podcast
drink
to
your beer
do.
every night, and I can't understand.
Hey, is
Well, I
that
just need
chili? Or I mean, is that soup still on?
Yeah.
It's on
That's on
low.
low.
It's on low. We have soup boiling, but it's on low. It's fine.
Good. I'm gonna.
So
have
anyway,
some.
yeah, this stuff's making me a little bonkers, and every time I always get, like being a nurse, I know better that I should just stay on it, and then
Can't they do a
I'll get better.
lesser?
I've tried a
amount?
million of
No,
them. I've tried a
okay.
million of them, and they all just make me like a psychotic.
So it
bitch.
doesn't matter what the dose or the
No, I just get really
milligram or
normal. I
whatever.
turn into a real girl. So my friend Chris, the other weekend, somebody was like, "How do you know KDO?" And he's out of nowhere, doesn't skip me. He's like, "She's my she-male." I'm like, "What's a she-male?" He's like, "Well, I don't know how else to describe you. I mean, we went to college together, but you can drink me under the table or keep up with me anyway. But then again, you want to talk about babies and girl stuff with my wife, so it's like, I don't know what to call you, but you're like my she-male friend." I don't like a lot of drama. I cut and dry. I'm pretty blunt, but respectful, for the most part.
I like
most
that.
of the time.
She-male.
So I'm like the she-male, and I love it because that is genuinely true. All my guys in college, like, that's what it was about, I hung with the girls too, but anyway. So I turn into not a she-male, and I'm like this teary-eyed, like,
I
girl,
hate
and
that.
it's driving me nuts. So anyway, Drew was like, "Well, can't you try a different form?"
And this is where I lose base.
Yeah,
on
and I don't
different
really
kind of-
know either.
I suggest. What did
Ugh.
I first? Well, you said the patch first.
I'm
and
a
you
patch
said-
is gonna. I'm gonna sweat a patch off. Okay, I'm a
Yeah.
sweaty beast most of the time. TMI, I know, but
Yeah,
I'm like a
I
hot
would
box.
too.
Unlike the real hot box, you know who I'm talking about. Love you, not like that bad, but it's I'm warm all the time.
That's
So
good,
I
though.
feel like no, I don't want a patch on me.
So the
Then
patch-
somebody was like a shot, and I was like, I can shot somebody in the butt from like a mile away. I can dart you if you're running. That's how good of a shot I am with my IM injections. But you come at me with a needle, and I will pass the fuck out. Like, it's really
Well,
bad.
I don't know if those
Ain't
would
doing
be that much different than what you're on.
Well, exactly. So there's that.
Then I said, well, what about the Nuva ring? And that's when we got into. You don't want things up there.
No,
Yeah.
because I feel like I'm Princess in the Pea. I will know what's in there. I will feel it.
I
knock
would be scared. I'd be like, is it gonna fall?
Is it in? Is it
gonna
in? Did
fall?
you knock it out? Like,
Right.
stop.
Yeah.
Like,
It
who
feels
did it?
weird.
Stop. Did you knock it out? I think you moved it.
Yeah,
Wait.
I couldn't do it.
Get a mirror. Somebody check it out. What's going on? Like, this wouldn't be good. I don't think it would be a good idea for me.
And then you definitely didn't like the idea. What's that? The IUD?
Yeah, no.
That's kind of
Ow.
the same. I mean, that gets put way up there.
I know. I'm just thinking about like a normal like exam, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, ow.
Yeah,
I don't know. It just doesn't sound like a good idea. to
Plus,
me.
there's a diaphragm, but that's not much different than a Nuva ring or whatever.
So,
And then, what's the
Have
other?
you ever? Had
I know
that?
I'm
Just
making
out of
excuses.
curiosity.
No.
This is not sex education. FYI.
Yeah.
This is not how you
This
should
is not
be.
sex education
Yeah,
or how
yeah.
you should even drink.
No. No.
Drink
So-
responsibly, because that is we
Yeah.
are out of the what? Deb?
The Pinot Noir. Noir.
So, are there any other birth control things that just bug you?
They should have the sponge yet, but that
Oh,
was.
that's what it was. The sponge. Deb. Have you? So,
Like
did
that-
you use the sponge?
I
yet?
used to use the sponge.
How did that even work? I have to.
It's kind of weird. It's sort of, I
sponge?
suppose, like a diaphragm, but it
I'm
was
picturing like a sponge you use.
I know, and then the sperms just
It
went
was-
into the sponge.
Just,
Like,
soak it up. And
like it was about this big as your palm, and you just had to stick it up like a tampon. But the only thing is like, okay, after you have sex and stuff, it kind of moves. So, and
See what I'm saying?
you're supposed to keep it in for a certain amount of time. I can't remember the whole thing.
yeah, to absorb it all, huh?
Because the
Weird.
the stuff gets released, the sperms, whatever. Lubricant, whatever. Yeah. So then you always feel like, sometimes it gets knocked out, and then you just like, okay, it's supposed to stay in for 12 hours or whatever, 8 hours, I don't remember. But yeah, then it just starts feeling weird
And like, wouldn't it like? Can't you get like?
or it could go up too high.
Okay, but how often do you change those then? Like,
Well, you're supposed to take it out after, a certain amount of time. Like I think it would work like 24 hours.
so you only put it in like before intercourse. And then...
Right.
So what do you need to
so
excuse
it's not
yourself
something
for a
that's in there all
moment
the
and
time.
grab a
I gotta go.
sponge?
Yeah, if you know you're gonna have sex, then you go in the bathroom and put one in, and
Excuse
then
me, I gotta put my sponge in.
yeah, excuse me, mommy.
It's like you dig out of your purse for a sponge. Oh, 10 sponges can fly.
I mean,
Whoa!
you know the
Seinfeld.
Yeah, and she's
Yeah,
like, I need the
literally.
sponge.
She gets the whole case.
Oh my god, yeah, she gets
Are
the
you
whole
sponge
case.
worthy?
You did, yeah, sponge.
Oh,
You
that
didn't see
sounds
that
familiar.
episode?
No,
Oh
that
my
does.
God.
For today's sponge.
Watch the Seinfeld episode with Elaine and
Oh,
the sponges.
God.
That will make this very.
But then it went off the market.
Well, yeah.
The
So then she was
90s.
trying to get it. That's when they made that episode.
Right.
Yeah, she's trying to get it, and it's off the market, and she's freaking out. Elaine, how she gets
She likes it. She likes the sponge.
Sponge. I need
And
that.
then George wants one.
George wants one.
Nope, can't do it.
Yeah. And you know her, she's like, nope,
Nope.
nope.
I know. I've only used that, and I've used the pill, but I didn't have good outcome with that either. I always felt weird with that.
So, in end result, birth control.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but babies suck worse,
condoms.
so.
Right, condoms.
I guess-
Condoms.
Condoms.
I mean-
Okay, but I just don't trust that either. Like, it's
Well,
like,
I know
But
you
here's the
feel like
thing.
you have to have an out or a backup, but don't do the pull out because that really sucks.
not reliable.
Yeah. Plus,
Have you guys ever seen the sitcom Mom? Did you ever watch that when it came
Yes,
on? Well,
yes.
the daughter got pregnant, and the grandma of the mom of the daughter said, "You should teach her about sex. I don't know when a man. Didn't you tell her about the other ways you can do things? If you know what I mean? Blowjob. Hello. You didn't tell her about that.
Allison
Janny.
Janney, I love that show.
Yeah, but go on. What were you gonna say?
No, the pull out thing, forget it. I mean, when you're having sex, you're feeling really good and stuff. The last thing you want to do is have the guy pull out.
Well, don't you think so? I'm not familiar with this genre of sex, if you will. So what if you had your orgasmic moment
Okay.
and then
Pull the fuck
pull
out.
the fuck out?
I mean, I don't. Here's the thing. Like, I'm a very giving
I still
person
didn't like
for the
it.
most part, unless I'm hammered. In that case, apology.
Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, I don't know. 3 you none. Whatever. But anyway, like, I feel bad that they have to. Like, oh, like it was going so good. Like, I'm sure you just want to keep going with the rhythm, and then you have to.
Yeah.
Finish
yeah.
it
This is where it's
yourself.
weird. I believe in my
Sorry.
world.
Well, you
Could
could
happen.
finish for him too, but that's
See, in
just
my
not
world,
the
it's completely
same.
Depends what
opposite.
position you're in.
They do it the opposite. Like you
Excuse
do that and then pull out and finish. Yeah.
So
often,
you
though-
never get all that mess in you. You
Mess
never
in
have
ya.
the wet spot.
Well, I usually.
This is kind of nice.
Well, otherwise I use a condom.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, okay.
So it catches
Alright.
it, but otherwise the pull out is because there is no. I mean, there is the orgasmic moment that can happen.
Right.
But it's kind of like you guys, whether it
Do it
happens or
separate
not.
or-
I could, or he could, whoever's being on the bottom, if you will, could
Right.
potentially. If you're on the bottom, you still have a chance to, obviously, there's joy in that. It's not all pain. You know what I mean? But let's just end the topic there because I don't know where I'm going.
I know this topic could go on for
Right,
quite
it
some
could go
time.
Yeah, I mean,
Far-
really, what else
far
is
and
there?
wide.
I don't know.
Well, I mean-
Condoms.
How long have we been talking, folks? I just want to check because oh my lord, malarkey, 53 minutes.
Malarkey, you don't have anything else to
I know.
drink.
I'm done.
Well, it's harder with 3 people because we all want to talk about
I know.
something.
Well, we did pretty good then, huh? Because I pulled up, but we'll have to wait. I'm working.
Did you pull out?
I pulled. I mean, up.
I did. I was hoping to have time for misconnections because I read through some. Because remember, the other night we had
Yes.
hilarious
I need more
moments.
soup, though.
No, I'm not going to do misconnections. Now.
Oh.
I'm going to hold tight. Sit down.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to wrap it up.
Okay, we're wrapping it up.
We've rambled on for 53 minutes, and I'm sure people are sick of us right now, right?
Nice.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know.
I'm fucking hilarious. You keep listening.
She warms up. She gets here. She's like, I can't. I don't want to talk. I'm not going to talk.
Well,
at
maybe
all.
not so much today. I mean, okay.
It was the
Today. Try me next time or some other time.
It was the Pinot
Noir. Well, I think we did successful then.
Mm-hmm.
Finished off. Pinot
Yeah.
Noir. I mean, that's a success.
and the crisp
And
white.
the crisp white. So.
Next time we need a
And
bigger
finished
bottle.
everything else off.
If you don't know what I'm saying, then no one pulled out.
You know what I'm saying there.
So check back in 9 months.
You got
That's
up
when
in
you're
there.
like. That's when you're like. Fuck! I don't care how bad that method is. Just pull the fuck out. Alright, I'm done. I'm done now.
All right, let's wrap it up here. Thank
Cheers.
you all for listening to the Drew Hahn Show. Thank you, Debbie and Katie O, for joining me tonight. This
Thanks
has
for
been
having us.
A very
It was
great
delightful.
pleasure. It has been delightful. Maybe not an afternoon delight.
Oh, you know how much I like those.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, but it's been a delight. So let's end on no malarkey.
No
that seems to be
malarkey.
our drinking word.
No malarkey.
And to all my listeners, thanks for joining. Smooches.
Toodles!
Perfect. Oh, that was great.